आप अकेले अभी
I think
नहीं जा रहे हैं तो ये दोनों को भेजे थे।
please
ये
Mr.
क्या नाम है बोल रहे थे ना जाने के लिए, इनको अभी रेगुलर जाने दो।
Mr.
क्या नाम है
Raji,
इनका?
Mr. Raji ji,
हाँ नहीं, आप एक काम करो, आप अभी
Mr.
ब्लैक
Raji,
बंद मत लो, आप एक काम करो थोड़ा।
अपने को म्यूट कर लीजिए। So, I have been associated with the examination processes for a pretty long time now, and for this purpose, I am liking the job which has been assigned to me. I have taken over as the first Vice Chancellor of this university and have been given a challenge sort of to start this university and make it functional, both physically and also as far as the purposes of the building and construction, etc. is there. This university was conceived in 2018 when its act was enacted. Then in 2019, 25th December, which is the birthday of Honorable Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, on that day, our Honorable Prime Minister, along with our Honorable Chief Minister and Council of Ministers, they laid the foundation day on 25th of December 2019. Subsequently, my appointment to this university happened sometime about a year back, and the constitution of this university, which is known as the Act of this university, was enacted in September 2020. So actually, in principle, this university came into existence so that it is able to perform its activities as a university after October 2020. We have in our university a very limited but dedicated manpower which is working with us. We have a registrar for this university. Earlier it was Mr. Anil Kumar Singh, whose communications you might have received in your inboxes. He has been transferred from this university to another. Subsequently, a registrar, Mr. Madan Gabriel, is going to join us soon. So right now in this transition period, maybe lasting for a couple of days or week, maybe we are without a registrar. So we have a finance officer by the name of Mr. Mukul Jain, who would look after the finances, and he has also joined us about 2 weeks back. We had 2 other finance officers who were there. They were all on additional charges. Mr. Mukul Jain is also on an additional charge with the Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Institute of Medical Sciences. During my period of Vice Chancellorship, I had been interested also with the job of looking after the Dr. RML Medical Institute, which is in Gomti Nagar, Lucknow. And I had to shoulder that responsibility for nearly 6 months till a new director was appointed, a permanent director was appointed by the UP government. Similarly, I have to harbor some other responsibilities also. And one of the responsibility which some of you might be knowing, is that of the Secretary of the State Medical Council, which also includes the Registrar of Medical Council, Dental Council, Nursing Council, and the Paramedical Councils. So that has also been on an additional charge with me, which is still continuing because the incumbent, the government had done the selection processes, but due to some things into the court, we have not been able to pursue it, and a final appointment has still not been done and is awaited. It can happen any day, and I wish that it happens early so I can concentrate mainly on my university, which is my primary task. So the purpose, as I said to you, was to have something to make you aware of the various processes which will be followed in the university. These are at this stage more or less finalized, but when I say more or less, it means it is not 100% finalized. There are some minor changes in the course can be done, and that would be also depending on the suggestions which I receive from you. I have been interacting with various nursing colleges also, and they have also given some inputs about it. But They are a vast majority, and I'll solicit your. You can give it right now, or you can send it even by email, maybe just by today or tomorrow, so that we can take that into consideration. So this much I think about the university as such. Now let us come to serious business about the process of affiliation. We'll be affiliating existing colleges. We'll be doing things for for people who want to open new colleges. For existing colleges, I know they have been affiliated with some university or the other, and I believe so that they would be fulfilling all the criteria which is there and which is mandated by the Indian Nursing Council. We'll be running the courses of BSc or giving affiliation for BSc courses, post-basic BSc and MSc nursing courses. The GNM and ANM courses are basically in the purview of the state medical faculty, and these courses we are not taking up with us. So we will be only giving degree and post-graduate courses. The process of affiliation is that an institute applies to the university and the form is available on the website. And with this form, most of you, I think, have already completed that exercise. That is why we have your contact numbers and email addresses, which we communicated. So based on your documents which you have submitted, scrutiny of those documents, we have issued a letter of consent that yes, we are ready to take you in the fold of in the umbrella of the university, and in that umbrella of the university, provided the institute fulfills the processes of affiliation as per INC norms. So we have already done that, and we have not done a physical inspection. We'll do a physical inspection in due course of time for the facilities. This letter of consent is basically to enable you to apply to the various councils or to the INC that yes, I have been running my course from say from X university. Now that university has been forbidden from taking further students, further courses. So we will be migrating to this university. So that information.
मीटिंग चल रही है, मैं बात थोड़ी देर में बात करता हूँ.
प्लीज म्यूट कर दीजिए अपने को. Thanks. Please keep yourself muted all the time so that that it doesn't interfere. Then, having said that, we will. You can apply to for people who are applying for new courses. They can apply to the State Medical Council that yes, this university is ready to take us, and then after that the government shall give you permission whether you have to. You are permitted by the government, which is known as the letter of permission, after approval of the government is issued to you. So basically, this is the process of affiliation. All colleges will be, whom will affiliate, will be inspected. Most likely, we'll be doing a physical inspection, but conditions permitting, we might have to change our modality to maybe virtual inspections, and that you all are aware, it depends on the ability of the people to travel to different places. Many of your colleges and your members, I might request them that they may also contribute to this inspection process and may send them from your college to another college for physical inspection or virtual inspection. So that is it. While talking about it, I would like to also inform that soon we'll be putting it on the website, a form where all your teachers who are working with you, they should register themselves, and for the purpose of becoming examiners, for the purpose of becoming paper setters, for the purpose of becoming inspectors or assessors and evaluators, all those things. So we'll be putting a form on the website in due course of time, and we'll let you know when it is ready on the website, so that we have a pool of manpower available with us. And we know what are their subjects. Say for MSc courses, we need the subjects also. So we have all the information and can request them that they can go as inspectors or assessors to different places. We may ask them for question papers also and things like that, right? So this is about the letter of consent which has happened. Yes, one thing which I would like to very clearly emphasize to all the nursing colleges is that this year we'll be having an examination, and that examination will be online. We'll come to examination, okay, a little bit later. So we'll come to it later on. Then coming on to the affiliation process, we are getting a form devised, and that form shall be available on the website. So all colleges should fill that form. All colleges which require that inspection should fill that form. And with that form, once again, many details will be asked. We may also do something to the form that the information which you have already given may get pre-populated, so you don't have to fulfill that information or fill that information once again, but that is depending on the support of the IT. Now, affiliation fees is a very tender and a touchy matter for every college. I know some universities charge quite hefty amount, some universities charge less amount. We had a lengthy discussion about it in our governing body which is known as the Executive Council of the university. So we all decided that we'll follow the KGMC rates for as far as the inspection charges are concerned, or KGMU rates. So we have agreed to that, and that rate we have come to know has not been revised over the last 4 or 5 years. So it's virtually an old KGMU rate which we have adopted. Yes, certain things which have to help you all, certain things which we have discussed and we realized. Then, sorry for this interruption, some technical people keep on distracting you as well. Since it's as I said, it's a new university, so we are still grappling with certain issues, and a good IT support is still not available with us. We are trying to build it up. Okay, fine enough. Then we are coming back to the issue of the fees. What we have as a favor to all those institutes who are affiliated to any college, to any university right now, we realize that you have already given an affiliation fees to the university where you have been attached or affiliated till now. So taking that into consideration, we said we'll take only the annual affiliation fees for these institutes who are already affiliated with some university, right? And as I said, based on KGMU rates. Then those universities, those institutes which are going to be affiliated with us for the first time means which are new institutes and who are applying for a course for the first time, for those things we'll be using the new fee pattern, the first time affiliation fees also as per the rules of the university now, right? As a further gesture to all of you, what happened in KGMU was that, and people who are affiliated with KGMU, those institutes can vouch for it. The expenses of all affiliation was borne by the institute. So making an exception to it, the expenses related to affiliation, like the team going for affiliation, their TA, DA, other charges, all of this will be borne by this university. My personal belief is, and I have been able to convince, is this university, we do not want this university to be just a money earning venture. We want this university to be seriously into the business of improving the standards of nursing education. Because I, as a clinician and as a surgeon, I realize that a good nurse is a big asset to the institution. Once a time, some time back, about a couple of months back, one honorable minister said, take your nursing standards as high as the West. I told him, suddenly you cannot take everything to the level of the if we can raise the nursing standards to even, one of the standards which I do appreciate is of the armed forces colleges. Their nursing, I have been as a control of examination to these colleges and other nursing colleges. I still find a wide disparity in the caliber and the content and the academic standards of the nurses who are working in the military hospitals, and especially of the command hospital Lucknow, vis-a-vis many of our own working in government or private colleges. Of course, some are good, some are not so good. So if we can raise the standards even to the level, what I see as the first stage up to command hospital level, I think we'll be doing a great service to the health sector. And also, so not only they help in the treatment, but what I tell people is many times I do not know who will require the services of a doctor or nurse or paramedical in life, in what circumstances and situations. I may be a vice chancellor today. I may not be may not means definitely I'll not be a vice chancellor forever. I'll become a common man. Even as a vice chancellor today, say I'm going from here to say Jhansi, Raghavendra Hospital and Nursing Institute, Jhansi, right? And somewhere in between I meet an accident. Who's going to treat me? Who's going to give first aid to me? The CHC, the PHC, the hospital, which is the nearest, may perhaps be the first responder, and I'll be getting treatment. Rest of the society, in the interest of ourselves, I would request all of you that our nursing standards, our nursing teaching should be good. Our nurses who come out should be good. And mind you, abroad, the nurses are as good as doctors. The nurses are as good as doctors. Many of them, they know as much as the nurses know. And that is because they have been encouraged to do so throughout their span. And they have their conferences, they have their meetings, they have their paper presentations. There are means that they do and try to improve themselves. The university is also committed to help them. Priyanka ji, please apna mic mute kar dijiye. Priyanka Rawat ji, thanks. Then, as a further, say, I wouldn't call it gesture, but as a further responsibility, I'm increasing we have decided to increase the remuneration rates to the teachers. The remuneration rates for going as assessors or inspectors, the remuneration rates for conducting examinations, being an examiner, checking of copies, invigilation duties, and things like that. So we have increased those rates, decided to increase those rates so as to encourage people and to help them out that they do their jobs more diligently. So this was about the affiliation fees. Then now let us come on to the next aspect, and that aspect is the admission. We'll be doing all our admissions based on the central entrance. In 2021 batch, we had allowed those institutions to have their own admissions because our university was not in a position to do that, and we didn't want people to suffer because of our shortcomings. So we had asked them that, okay, they can go ahead and they can take their admissions. But for 2021-22 batch, we will be conducting an entrance examinations. Also, the INC regulations of today mandates that all admissions should be a common entrance test, and that common entrance test would be based on either the university does it or the state does it. So we'll be doing a common entrance test. It will be an online test based on the MCQ pattern, and we'll be doing it basically most likely in multiple cities across the state, so that the students don't have to run about. All of them don't have to come to Lucknow and travel to Lucknow. So basically, what we'll do is we have a number of commissionaries in Uttar Pradesh, and we'll try to see that one commissionary has at least one center where the students can go and appear in the examinations. In the online test, as you know, the cutoff date would be 31st December for the age. As the age is concerned, we'll come out with the brochure very soon. And all these things, the details will be mentioned in the brochure and uploaded on the website. So the examination would be of 25% marks would be of physics, 25% of chemistry, 25% biology, and 25% of English and general knowledge. And the paper shall only be in English. We have had lots of requests earlier also that, but it is important that we'll have these papers. Mr. Chaitanya Prasad Lodha ji, please mute yourself. I find some people, still. Rana Singh ji. बंद किया तो कैसे जाएगी? Can't find your microphone. Microphone तो नहीं मिल रहा है. इसका माइक्रोफोन नहीं चल रहा. Okay, some little problem with the I'll put it also as a sort of whatever we are talking about. We'll give a link on the YouTube so people who are missing it out can go again and check onto it, right? So that is what I've told. Forms around, yes, I think the form should be available by middle of August for people to apply for various courses. The reason is that we are not in a very terrible hurry. I know some parents are in a terrible hurry, of course. The parents are in a terrible hurry so that they want to get admissions. But we are not in a terrible hurry because we know that most of the candidates who apply for nursing, they appear in NEET as well. So only after waiting for the results of the NEET, many of them or most of them, they decide, okay, we'll go for nursing or take that decision into it. So that is it. About the examination, yes, we are planning around mid of October because as per INC has said that the course, this year's course should start by 1st of December. So by 1st of January, sorry. Then following this examination, we'll have a online counseling. And before going on for online counseling, I will request all the principals from all nursing colleges. Once again, we'll circulate a form that please fill in the details of your institute. Those institutes which have been, say, affiliated or we have decided or provisionally affiliated, I would call. We have to, we'll do that and we'll send those forms across, so that you can fill those forms and give the details. Because what I want to let the students know is what is your fee structure, what are the facilities available in your college, whether you have a hostel or you don't have a hostel, is it for males only or is your college only for females? Then how many seats are available in your college? Then what is the charges for the hostels and things like that. Because not all, some students would like to go for a college which has got a good reputation but maybe a higher fee structure. Some colleges, because of fiscal reasons, may like to adopt to a college which charges less because they can't afford for all those charges. So right now we are not trying to regulate the fees which have been charging by the institutes. But yes, what I would request you, and it is in your interest also, that whatever transactions do happen, they are in black and white, because otherwise that becomes a problem and also has a blotch on the reputation of the institute, and maybe the university may not also like that somebody is asking for, other considerations besides merit and what they have declared. So this is one thing which I would request you before the counseling. As far as the counseling is concerned, we'll have 2 rounds of counseling, and this would be perhaps in November sometime. Those dates are still not clear. We'll get into it, and we'll have a mop-up round. mop-up round would consist of people so that whatever seats are left behind can be filled in if you have the candidates ready to come to those colleges, so that we would encourage that more and more of seats, or most of the seats of the college, are filled, rather than due to some such compulsions, they go waste for the college also and for the students also. So we would encourage that all students. But yes, one thing which would ensure is that people or students who have qualified the common entrance test, only those students can be taken into admission into the colleges. We will not entertain any student who has been taken outside the common entrance test for enrollment in our university. Let me make it very clear right from the beginning, so that we don't have problems at a later date, right? This is about, yes, we had some representations for as far as reservations are concerned and minority institutions concerned. As the government rules speculate, we'll have to follow. We have no option but to follow the reservation policy, and we will abide with that policy. Then minority institutions will be. I can't vouch for it right now, but yes, I have assured some minority institutions that they'll be able to fill 50% of their seats based on their official minority status, not perceived. So it has to be backed up with the evidence that yes, they have a minority status with them. So this is, I think, about in a nutshell about the examination processes and the affiliation processes, which is the burning issue, you might call it, or the pending problem right now. And just something about the future also. The batch which is admitted in 2021 will be having its examination most likely in February 2022, and the batch which will be admitting now, the courses of which would start from 1st of January, will be having its exam something around maybe say November or something, because we like to catch up gradually. We want to bring back the schedule to a normal status, that the students should come back to the routine of getting admitted into October and their examinations happening in August, September. So we want to restore that as soon as possible. But at the same time, we have to see that their curriculum is over and their attendance is over. In the future means something which is in my mind, but maybe we'll try to do that, is we'll have a system of rating of the colleges also. When we are doing an affiliation, we want to rate the colleges also, and the reason for this rating is that we want to categorize colleges in grade A, B, and C. The reason for it categorizing is that, number one, when a student does an online counseling, he's not sure which college is of which category. He may have some information about based on hearsay, but he is still not very clear that which college should he join. So if he has got an idea about the colleges, so he can go and join that college. Okay, this is a grade A college or a grade B college or grade C colleges. It is also an incentive to the college also, that if the college is in grade A, to strive and maintain that grade A status. If a college in grade B tries and improve itself to go to grade B, grade A, and maybe we'll have some fee structure which depends on the grading of the college, so that A college can maybe charge a little higher fees, B something lower, and C grade colleges maybe. So both ways, it should be an incentive to the students and help them in counseling, and also an incentive to the colleges that they strive for better. We are not fixing a number. We are not numbering the colleges as far as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not ranking them according to that, but basically into a classification of grade A, B, and C. This is a thing which we'll try to do it or take forward in the future. This is not being done right at present. So let us be clear about it. It is a thinking for the future. Then also we think that a good faculty from any institution can be on, say, one of these electronic platforms nowadays. We can have lectures by good faculty on certain topics so that the students from all colleges can listen to those lectures and have the benefit of good teachers. That's also a thing which we can do maybe at a later date. We also propose to have an online library for all students. Online library where the college will subscribe. College means the university, I'm sorry. The university will subscribe to that and will allow access to all the students to use those library facilities. This is also a thing which is in my mind, and God willing, it should happen sometime in the future. Then the university has a responsibility of dispersing degrees also. Of course, right now we won't be giving any degrees because the passing out batch is not with us. Yes, at this stage, I would also clarify that we are only taking up first year students as of now. We are not taking the backlog of students who are already enrolled in other universities in second year, third year, and fourth year. So we are not doing that. We are only enrolling students afresh, and that means first year batches from. As far as the degree is concerned, we'll have a chancellor's medal, and we'll have this chancellor's medal and make its criteria and make it available not only for medical or dental, but for all streams common. So we'll have something incorporated in those chancellor medal that how we go about it, what would be the parameters for assessment, and that will be the most prestigious medal of the university, and that can be I say won over by any student of any stream. That would help the student to excel, and if say somebody from nursing gets it, for other nursing students also, that one nursing student can get it, why can't others get it? So it will not be something which is limited. Besides this, we'll have also other degrees and prizes, and also in between, while the course is continuing, we might have some surprise inspections, and so that to assess the standards and to see that yes, the standards from these from your colleges is being maintained, and just to see what's going on in your institution. I think that has been a long description from me, and we can take few questions, time permitting, and people who have already in the queue, I would, but before I close I would like to once again thank you all for being with us. And as I said, then now Lavanya, okay, we'll come back to it. We have Akanksha. No. We have some questions in the chat. If I find, you can type your question in the chat box.
मैं पूछूं? Should I ask question, sir?
The one by one. I think it's the better thing is to put it in the chat so that I can read it out, and otherwise so many people at the same time may become a little difficult. So if you can put it in your right. So lot of them are people who are already questions which are with me. I'll put them forth. One is from Madam Lavanya Nandan, Clifon PBSc and MSc Nursing, admission for 2020. Yes, very good question, which I forgot to mention. And Poojaji, please, please. PBSc Nursing and MSc Nursing also will be doing through an entrance examination. This is the broad framework we have done about the first the BSc Nursing. As soon as the BSc Nursing is finalized or online, we'll give you details about the PBSc Nursing and thereafter for MSc Nursing. So that was about what about post basic? Yes, sir, there was another question. There's any other information about BMLT? I think we'll address the a lab technician and other paramedical things in another sitting. So let us not go into and, maybe consume everybody's time. Some people might be having those courses, some may not be having. We'll have a separate session for BMNLT. Let's not mix the two. We'll have it soon. So examinations of 2020-21 examination, I've already informed Dr. Sheila Tiwari ji. It will be in February first year examination, sometime in February 2022. I'm so sorry. If those who are permanent affiliation from CCSU, what they can do, whether they should apply again, of course, yes, PK Singalji, yes, the answer is yes. Request affiliation for 2 years to reduce your paperwork. Thank you from Vivekanand College of Nursing, who are already in the process of setting up their own university. But let's see about that. Thank you for the session. What about post-basic? Yes, I already answered. Regarding enrollment of students batch 2021, how will the students enroll? Yes, for 2021 batch, we'll still be doing conducting an affiliation inspection, and subsequent to affiliation inspection, we'll be enrolling the students. But we'll enroll those students before they have to go for their examinations. Right? Sir, will implement new curriculum of BSc nursing course. Yes, most likely yes. Nurses now in the name is not there, but yes, screenshot. Okay. But yes, NEET is needed for eligibility. No, NEET is not eligible needed for eligibility. NEET is a separate examination. And what I believe is many of the aspiring people who are for nursing, they may appear in NEET, may not appear in NEET. So NEET is not an essentiality, or NEET is not an eligibility. Because had it been an eligibility, it would have been easier. We could have taken people by merit of NEET, so we wouldn't have to put in all that exercise. When the examination of 2020-21 already, one beat, Santosh from one beat, Medical College Sciences, clinical record the exam system from 2021-22 batch. It will be changed to semester. Most likely, yes. Yes. What about the NPCC course? Madam Smita Philip ji, NPCC. I mean, this short form, I'm not very clear about it. What does it mean? Can you put it in a chat? We'll come back to it.
Sir, it is a nursing course for nurse practitioner course for critical care. Nurse practitioner course for critical care.
Okay. Thank you, Smita ji. I think we are doing only degree courses and postgraduate degree, so we are not running these courses in our university right now. I think you may apply to the state medical faculty for these courses, right?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
If any other query, you may send an email to us. We'll look into it also. Sir, about Pooja ji, about common entrance from available online or offline. It will be an online examination, and of course, God willing, the situations permit. So a lot of people have asked about semester system as per INC. I think the sooner we go to a semester system as per NINC, it would be good for us. And when we are starting afresh, I think we would. I haven't gone, frankly speaking, to the semester system of the NIC, but I'll go through it and we'll come back, or we'll discuss it. Enrollment process 2021 batch has been done. Enrollment of BSc Nursing 20 will have about good. Lot of people have asked about semester system of as per INC. One thing which I would also is that they are in the nursing, BSc nursing program. I think they are incorporating certain changes which are guided by the National Health Mission also for CCHM, those sort of things. But we'll also do it. PBSC is having entrance enrolled, yes, entrance examination. Other universities are having 50% quota for admission based on entrance exam, whether we can do it for your excellency. I couldn't get your question, but one thing which is, I'll give you the answer, that we are having only 50% quota for the minority institutions because it is guaranteed in the constitution, and a system of reservations which is guaranteed again by our constitution, and rest of the students have to come through the a common entrance examination which will be conducted by this university. So we will not be, other quotas are not. Yes, as I said, seats which are left over, unfull, we might allow the colleges as a mop-up round, so that they can take those students and the seats don't go waste. This 1 month submitting the file, but till now got no concern letter. Kritika Group, I think this is not the right forum to discuss these things. So I think you'll have to write it to the university. Every opportunity is not an opportunity to ask questions of any sort. So I would request Kritika Group not to post such questions, which is only of a personal nature, but send us an email about it. We'll look into it. Then what NEET exam is compulsory? No. What about the probable month for conducting entrance exam? I think I have already applied, but would reach roughly around mid of October or first or second week of October. Will permanent affiliation granted permanent affiliation? Well, let us make it clear. What we are going to do is we are doing things afresh. So for us, there is no affiliated college which is permanently affiliated with us. So that question is when we will receive consent letter. Forget it, same answer. Now syllabus INC is following in our university. New syllabus is following in I think so. We'll follow the INC syllabus because we are starting afresh. Let us follow the INC so that we don't have two patterns of systems in the same university running for some period of time. Right? We are affiliated with RML Ayodhya, letter of consent in case can be first year batch for set exams. Only those institutions whom we have given a letter of consent for 2020 and 21 will be entertaining them. Those institutions where we have not given letter of consent for 2021, who have not applied, we are not going to retrospectively take them. Raghavendra Hospital Institute Jhansi training institute examination will be conducted year or semester wise. Okay, we'll look into it and come back with it. What is the bifurcation of seats? Does university give bifurcation of category seats? Yes, we'll ask you for the seats available and what have been permitted to you, and based on these seats permission, we'll do that. Same question by Saeed Dafreen. Will be a yearly exam or semester wise? Permanent affiliate will be granted. Permanent affiliate already. I think Mohit, I have already. Which syllabus should you follow for academic year for BSc Nursing? I think the one prescribed by the INC, and the INC, their the latest guidelines and the syllabus which they have given is a huge big compendium, and it has been gazetted, and I have a copy right in front of me. It is of 5th of July. This is the one of 5th of July. So, and it is given in detail the syllabus. I mean, in such detail that I have not been able to go through it. But yes, we'll be following the most recent 5th of July nursing guidelines. Will this see admission for BSc Nursing, PBSc, MSc Nursing for all the courses? Yes. HR department, which issued, I do not know. Then as per new syllabus, we have semester-wise exams. Yes. Then directors, Mr. Radheshyam Sharma, Sai College confirmed that Sai College is also running BPT, BMM, BLMT courses along BSc Nursing. Yes, as I said, BPT and other courses, paramedical courses, we'll have a separate session. Entrance examination for 22, already again reiterating into Mr. Gaurav, is roughly in the second week of October, mid-October something. As per entrance examination, 50% seats should be from university. NEET is mandatory. What is the procedure of taking affiliation? I've already told in detail, and the affiliation process will soon be demonstrated or published on the website also. On which basis grading to be given to institution? Oh, don't worry, Dr. Rukmani. Don't worry. When we'll start grading, we'll let you know. But yes, it is always, in an institution that whatever you do, try to do the best so that whenever the grading system is started, you are already ready for it. Because grading is not a one-time affair. It is a thing for which you'll have to have a lot of preparation before that. Only that. Mr. Mohit, I have already answered, I think twice or thrice. Will university grant fee for merit holder students in common entrance test? As of now, nothing. What about the scholarship? The scholarship issues we'll discuss as they come forth. Right now, since we have no, we don't have a college which is affiliated to us, so we don't have technically any students. So scholarship as of now is not within our purview. When will be inspection for new institutions? From Fatima School of Nursing, maybe soon. What about admissions from other states? Yes, this question was also asked from other people. If there are no legal impediments, we'll open admission from other states also, because our state students are entitled to go to other states, and when our students can go to other states can bring in students. What we need is, based on the competitive test, if they qualify, that means they are good students, they are most welcome, and the fees is the same, so there's no loss of seats or something. It will be, I think, an asset for everybody. When will be postponed? This will let you know in due course. When the inspection of our university, I think we will have it. Do we need to some? I think Mohit is coming up with the different questions, after thoughts, and for this you have to visit the website, Mohit. What about new revised? I couldn't get it, Mr. PK Shingle's question is not very clear. What about new revised? I think it got disconnected, so the whole thing did not come up. 2020 will see admission for BSc Nursing, post BSc Nursing, all three courses. Yes. ATNC, Apex Trust Nursing College, old batch exam will be in February every year, and new batch will be examined in by, because of this Corona time. I think the INC has already given the instructions that about the 2021 batch, which batch will have examination when, which course shall run when. So I think following those guidelines, we'll be conducting those exams for 2021 batch. And 2022 batch, of course, will be having examinations. NEET is mandatory, no. Babu Singh Jai Singh ji, university's combined exam is compulsory for admission process will be nearly the same, except the dates may be same or may be different depending on the number of students we envisage. We have already state nursing council permission for state for nurse practitioner to critical care. No. We are not going to entertain applications for diplomas, and as of now we are concentrating only on degree and post graduate courses. We have already affiliated with CS University UP to 2020, and the exam already conducted by same university. Nothing. That batch continues with the same university of CCS University. Pooja Joshi ji, that batch will be continuing with the same university. The subsequent batch which you will be having, that is 2021-22, that batch will continue with our university. Amit Walia ji, answer already given. We will get our own exam center or common center by Popular Nursing Home. Why are you interested in that? Whatever it is, if you get your own center, how does that matter? If you don't have your own center, your students go to some other center, maybe in the same city, then also there is no problem, isn't it? So, not really matters, and of course it is way ahead of you. We can 2021 until receives. Can you acknowledge your affiliation shall follow only after the process of inspection, when your all papers are complete, and also you have the consent from the letter of permission from the government also. BPT we are not discussing right now. Post basic Rima ji we have already discussed. Abhishek ji, if very good question. If you have questions later stage, just email us so that we can we have your question black and white, and we apply and we reply to you in black and white. Sheila ji, can we proceed with MSc Nursing thesis for 2020 batch as we are affiliated with your university? I beg to differ. We are still not affiliated with that university. We have given you a letter of consent. But yes, when you can go ahead with the activities, and whenever we'll do an inspection, and if we find that the infrastructure and the manpower and other things are in place, we'll give you a letter of affiliation also. And if not, then of course we'll have to withhold that. And because giving a letter of consent, as I said, does not mean, and it is very clearly mentioned, does not guarantee affiliation. Affiliation is only guaranteed if all the parameters are fulfilled. So just make sure that those parameters, as envisaged by the Indian Nursing Council, are in place. So then there shall be no problems. Sir, what about foreign admissions? Should they also need to apply for common entrance examination? Well, one beat. It's a ticklish question. We'll look into that question later on. So some people are trying to send some messages on WhatsApp also. So concurrently, when I'm talking to you, I can't see WhatsApp messages. So everybody who has to say something, put it on the chat in either of the groups. In either of the groups, we'll take one group one by one. Right now, we are taking the questions which are coming on the group, which was earlier, people who had earlier joined. And then there's a group, as I said, which are later joined. So after this, we'll come on to questions on that group also. Rajesh Lalji, sir, we have already taken some admission in the BSc Nursing. I think the best would be to approach the person with whose permission you have taken those admissions. They'll be responsible for it. And people, I don't know, why should they take admissions if they are getting affiliated with this university? Why should they take admissions of their own without our concurrence? Affiliation forms shall be maybe by middle of Apex Trust College. Will be by, I think, mid-August. So we no need to NET exam for BSc. No need for NEET examination. Foreign countries admissions, we'll look into it. But yes, we'll see what the rules say about it, and we'll come to that. But pending that, you can, I mean, if you don't get a clarification, you can ask them to apply. Okay, and as we'll get the instructions that what is the status of foreign countries students. But yes, they have to apply and sit in the examination. Already you have taken admission, Pratish Singhal-ji. I've already given the answer. Again, Mukji, kindly share the meeting recording. We'll do that. We'll try to make our processes as transparent as possible, and we'll share that meeting via email and link, so that in case anything is required, you can go again into it, and we can discuss it. Still think we at Command Hospital have yet to go in for letter of consent. Well, I think Geeta Ramesh-ji, the best thing is you visit the website. Everything is mentioned on the website, and a lot of people have already, all those people, they have, a lot of them have already get more than 300, we have given letter of consent for more than about 300 courses. I wouldn't say institutes, but 300 courses, because some institutes may be running more than. We are getting, when we have whether all our batches from, I think Lavanya Nandanji, I had already given you this answer, that perhaps you missed it out, that we will be taking only first year students, only students which we are providing to you. Only those students will be affiliated with this university. If somebody has taken other students of his own volition, or students which are running with some other institute, so they'll continue with that university till they graduate. Is entrance examination any relaxation for, sorry, this Chief HR MMC? The question is has come a little incomplete, so I won't be able to answer. Date of common entrances, Dharmenji, we have already said we'll as by mid of August, you will perhaps know it, but it would be something in the say second week of October or something around that time, so that you can tell people, so that the students can prepare for the examination and not be taken aback. They can prepare. Now I'm coming to the other group where we have again a number of messages with us, and exam in October to which month? To which it will be a single day examination for the students. As per government instruction, all colleges need to be affiliated compulsory. First letter has been issued by Atal University to all. Now for giving NOC, this is for SINPS. Now for giving NOC, Kanpur University is imposing penalty of ₹1 lakh. This is illogical since we are following government notification. This issue needs clarification and must be asked to take back its decision of imposing penalty for giving NOC. Dr. Deepti Shukla of Samarpan Institute. I mean, this is a matter which is between you and the which university was it? Kanpur University or whatever it is. So it is something between you two, and you can thrash it out. I don't think it is logical to ask somebody for some sort of penalty. Dr. Jagdish Gulati, our own United Studies, and BSc Nursing, do we require? If your university, our own United University, this United University is perhaps in Allahabad. Where is it? I'm not sure. But yes, if your university is empowered by the government to run a course, then you can. Otherwise, we are always there. Please send details of this meeting regarding BSc Nursing and BSc Nursing. We have discussed most of the things about BSc Nursing, and therefore this link I'll share with all of you. Whether then you have a nursing principals WhatsApp group, you can share that link amongst those people also. Whether minority students have to appear. Jiva Matthew ji, I think we have discussed it also. Yes, they have to appear in a common entrance examination. I don't know why should you look for people who are sort of hoodwinking the system and they want to get admission to a college. So all students who have to appear in the common entrance test, and minority students or any student whom you take, or all institutes, I will once again reiterate, have to be through the NET to the combined entrance examination. And if they do not, if you take any student of your own, we'll not be able to enroll that student, and we'll not be able to grant him, permit him in examination or grant him degree. So this thing should be pretty clear to you. Then whether minority students have to appear in common entrance examination. Of course, yes, qualified. Sir, will combine entrance for BSc Nursing, PVC at the same tentative date? We'll let you know. What I have told you is about BSc Nursing, post-basic, we have to still do certain things. At the first stage, we'll put it on our website. So I think we have answered Dr. Jagdish Gulati's question also. Thank Nishat Institute. So what about fee structure? Will BSc decided by you? Well, as of now, we are not imposing any fee structure of ours. But yes, what we have very clearly mentioned earlier is that the fee structure has to be displayed on the on the form, so that before the candidate joins, before the student joins, he knows that I'm choosing this college and this is the fee structure which I'll have to pay for it. So it's in a way also a commitment on the part of student to follow that fee pattern. So that is other fees, in the name of other expenses is not encouraged by the university, and that should not be done. Kailash Institute for PBSc and MSc entrance examinations, we'll let you know. Kailash Institute. Dr. Achal Singh Yadav, sorry, mentioning again. We were just unable to hear from the initial conversation. The mic was off and just wanted to know the fee criteria. Once again, for the information of everybody, we'll put it on the website. The link we'll share with you so that we can have the whole recordings with you. But the fee structure is, we are not imposing a fee structure as of now, but we want to be transparent about the fee structure, and that will have to be displayed before taking admissions. Some are already taking it. Mother Teresa Group of College, some institutes have already taken the admission in BSc Nursing 2020 WAF on behalf of ABVMU. Consent letter, is it right or not? It is definitely not right, and the Mother Teresa Group of Colleges very well knows about it. So I think they know the answer to this question, and the university will not own any responsibility for any student which has been taken without our concurrence, or who has not been allotted from our. I think we have said it in so number of times. We have to start follow new syllabus. We have already said we'll follow the new syllabus. Shakuntala Devi, the requirement of teachers' approval in ABVMU, as yes, we need the requirement of teachers' approval in ABVMU because we have to have a teachers' database, and we'll have the, not only that, we'll have also the registration number also of the teacher linked with him. And in due course of time, what we'll do is we'll give some sort of a ID number also to the teacher, so that we can track and monitor the teacher and have all the data with that ID number. Mohammed Alhaji, I have already answered 2021 basic nursing. The already studying students allotted by ABVMU will have it in February next year. Dr. Jagdish Gulati ji, admission will be by Atal or us. If you apply to us, we'll look into it and we'll give you the letter of consent and all the things after proper formalities. Well, this is about it. Somebody has said, kindly join in WhatsApp group. I think you ask your colleagues, Lubna ji, please ask your colleagues about it. Thank you. Gaurav ji, what about the post basic BSc nursing or MSc nursing exam expected month for? Well, we'll come to that. Gaurav ji, we'll come to back again. Mohit Kumar ji, Sayyad Nursing College principal, please don't, I won't be able to do that. No. The recruitment of nursing teachers for the colleges through the university panel or directly, or the institute can recruit them. I think we are not going to be, sort of an administrators to them right now. Maybe later on somebody might decide other way. But as of today, we are not going to have the recruitment of the nursing teachers through the university. So we'll leave it up to the institute as of now. We'll leave it up to the institute, so that the institute also should have the freedom. And what I personally believe is in freedom, but with the freedom comes the responsibility also. So see that improprieties are not done, but we don't want to take away that sort of responsibility, you might call it, or sort of privilege that the institute has its own teachers. So I think that is Sudhakar's question. Okay, so I think we have come to the end of it, and we have had a valuable session. And once again, I would repeat that I'll put it on the website so that people can once again listen to the whole conversation. And we are free. You try whenever there's a problem, you just email us your problem with identifying yourself, so that we'll be able to answer your query, and we'll see to it, and we'll try to be prompt in our answers also. We have a very constrained staff, but still all the people who are here with us, we have just about 5 people in our staff right now, but they have been working, till late hours, and even on Saturdays and Sundays. So they are dedicated people, and let us together we'll join hands, and we'll make nursing education a good education. And let us be that anybody who's trained as a nurse from our state comes as a gets a stamp that yes, if the person has got a degree from this university and your college, then this candidate is trustworthy and creditworthy. that sort of a message should go in the long run. And with your cooperation, with the cooperation of the principals of all nursing colleges and the administration of all nursing colleges, I'm here to assist you all in achieving this goal. And I'm not here as a regulatory body to put, impediments in the progress of any institution. But yes, having said that, we wouldn't be trying to take in institutes which are half-baked or who are not performing. Those institutions we might even decide to de-affiliate. And as part of KGMU, I know we have had to do this bad task of de-affiliating some colleges from the KG Medical University, and we shall. I hope that situation doesn't arise. But before I close, I once again thank you all for being with us. A lot of people out here, and I'm so happy that we got an opportunity to talk to each other and discuss things and maybe clarify things to the best of my ability as of now. So thank you so much for being with us. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.